And child, that was his second day, okay? That was his second day. And remember, Funky Dineva had came out, child. Funky Dineva said, I just caught a few episodes of TGIF. And he says, I 100% give my blessing to this. At Armand Wiggins is the one. He's got the stuff. It was a very unique seat to fill, and hands down, he checks all the boxes. I'ma always go up for my YouTube family at Fox Soul. So he's giving his blessing for Armand. He's saying Armand, 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 child, but you forgot that this is Claudia's show. I'm just saying, it's given this is Claudia's show, child, and it's a large female fan base, okay? A large female fan base. Armand hopped up on here pissing all the ladies off, specifically the women, the black women. Majority of them were black women. You just hopped up on here just aiming just bullets, shots at the black women. And child, I didn't even really peep, but it seemed like Armand don't too much like black women now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. He feel like black women have this double standard, and that there are things, that there's things that men can do and that black women, can't get away with. I ain't even gonna say can do, but get away with. He feel like everybody should be held to the same. That's how he's been speaking. That's how he feels. And it gives me that I have something to prove, and what I'm saying. I don't know. It's this classic gay men don't like black women thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's all women, but it's given. I'm a man and I deserve the same rights as women get. That's what it's given. I don't know if that's how he really feels, but this show is showing that part. I don't know if that's how, because I've never peeped it before until this show. This show is given. I'm a black man, and not even just a black man. I am a man, a gay man, and I deserve the same rights as women. That's what it was given. I don't know. It was given that, but we gonna go to the third day.
The baby, I'm not finna do all that. I'm not getting paid for all that. That's what that sounds like. She sound lazy. I mean, you come to this, a rich family, a successful family, they need a nanny, the job. You don't come and work with a celebrity and be a nanny and think that you're not gonna do overtime at some point, or the workload is not gonna be, be demanding. So I think that, she just was lazy, didn't wanna do her job, and now she's complaining because she probably got fired.
Hold up, you're saying she's black, lazy. You're giving white supremacist talking points right now, okay?
Like, for sure.
Right? Like, what are you doing here?
Come on,
black people will tell you what they ain't finna do in a minute.
A quick second.
If that was a hot Latina, she would have took that baby, scrambled some eggs, and cleaned the bathroom all at the same time. And took half the price.
All right, Ahmad, I'll give you that.
Black women, I'm not gonna sit here on Beyonce's internet and let black ass Armand Wiggins during Black History Month. This is not a black woman. This is a white woman that feels like this is a white woman that says they ain't about to do it. This ain't no, because the Latina women, listen, and I hate to stereotype and generalize, but they usually got this thing down pat. I say it's a white entitled woman that's like, I thought I was gonna work for this black couple and do the bare minimum, and how dare they?
I just heard she was never there for the patients. That's the only thing I've always heard, but I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Don't be having a suit on your week on, Armand.
Y'all see what I'm saying? I've never noticed it before, but it's given I don't like black women. I don't know. It's given that. And I hope that's not the case. Hell, the man's mama's black. I don't know, child. Y'all don't, what I'm saying? It just looks that way. It's portrayed that way. I don't know how they are out here portraying him, but it portrays that I don't like black women, or, what I'm saying? The fact that it's just all these negative connotations with African American women, and he's like, well, black people. No, it's a lot of energy about black women. There was an old clip of Armand saying how he feel like trans women should be able to hit women back. If a woman, first of all, I don't agree with nobody hitting nobody. Keep your hands to yourself. But I feel like how that classic, if a woman, as a man, if a woman hits you, you're to walk away. That's how I was raised. Okay, I was raised to believe, my brothers and stuff was raised to believe that if you get hit by a woman, or what I'm saying, and it's where if your initial reaction is to hit back, right? If anybody hits you, but if you can process your thoughts, walk away. Okay, never ever push for a man to hit a woman back. Walk away. I was always taught that, and I feel like it's no difference for trans women. I feel like trans women are women. However, I don't feel like a trans woman's strength, I don't care how many hormones she may take, I don't feel like it's as strong as a woman. I feel like, what I'm saying, trans women don't have as much, strength as men. I don't feel like that, but I don't feel like they have as small of amount of strength as women. If you understand what I'm saying, that's how I feel. I feel like I don't feel like a trans woman should be hitting a woman in no way, shape, or form. If she hits you, I feel the same. Just my personal opinion. I feel like if she hits you, walk away. Don't whatever. That's how I feel. Not because just because I feel like your strength is not the same. Your strength. Like if a child hits you, are you gonna hit a child back? You know what I'm saying? As a grown individual, and your strength, and you being, and if you that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Or if not even a child, a teenager is pushing you or doing something to you. You know what I'm saying? I think that kind of falls on the same rim as the child. But you understand what I'm saying? I just don't think that a trans woman. But Armand has said that he feel like it should happen. I'm gonna show y'all the clips so y'all don't think I'm over here lying on this man.
Transgender have a right to fight a cisgender woman back? Yes. Does she have the right to slap the shit out of a woman? Yes. I say yes. Beat dog shit out of her. Period. Don't play with me. Absolutely. You don't get a pass because you're cisgender and I'm trans, so you think you can bully me. Cisgender people do not get to attack trans people and then get upset and say, oh, you're a man. You don't get to hit me. I'm a woman. Please. Nigga, please.
Yeah, so I want to stress this again. I don't feel like nobody should be putting hands on nobody, please. But I don't think that if a woman hits a trans woman, she need to hit her. In my opinion, no, absolutely not. I don't think that that's okay. But he kind of is okay with that sort of rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm like, was the signs always there? Has he always hated black women, or is it? Because for me, I'm just getting the revelation through this show that he don't like black women. It's given that, it shows that. But I don't want to believe it. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I love Armand, and it's heartbreaking to see that. But it's on that show specifically. You better talk to them editors or whatever. It's being displayed like you don't like women, specifically black women. You know what I'm saying? It just shows that it just shows that. Okay, I don't know if it's the editing.
Because we have Armand Wiggins here with us as well. What's up, Armand?
What's going on, Claudia? What's going on, Al?
What's going on, Armand? You know, Armand likes threesomes, so we learned. Where was that? Yesterday?
Well, you guys have that in common. Yeah, okay, no comment, okay.
Don't talk about it.
And my thing is, why talk about it now? You should have told that story on your podcast 5 years ago, 2 years. Like, why now? Why now?
Right.
Okay. Claudia.
Y'all, wow,
What?
yes, wow. Yeah, we're gonna move on. Go ahead, Armand.
I love Vivica Fox. Just let me start by saying that. And I agree with her. Now, in the past, I've been one of those people that can kind of just go for the jugular, but you burn bridges that way. It keeps the mess out of your hands, right? So those people need to earn their checks. So let them have those grievances. Let those people go back and forth with production and producers and networks, And I think that she was right. I think that people are trying to trash Vivica for, seemingly throwing shade at Taraji. But listen, everybody didn't have to jump on that Taraji bandwagon just because she was a black woman coming online, coming against, Oprah or The Color Purple or whoever. No one had to jump on that bandwagon. Taraji decided that she wanted to speak out. That was on her. Everybody didn't have to band behind her because she was a black woman speaking out. If I didn't have that story, I didn't have that story, baby. To each their own. He should have backhanded her and sat on her. No, but honestly, that's not right. I think that Krishan Rock needs to pay up and she needs to be humble because she's out of control.
Well, stay tuned for that.
Monique is messy.
Unlike anyone here, she's by herself in her messiness. All right, you do understand that not everyone's gonna have evidence, right? Like that as good as and as as thorough as Cassie, and it doesn't mean that it's not true,
Yes, it does mean that it's not true, but it also doesn't mean that it happened just because you said it happened.
Oh.
I'd rather err on the side of caution and not. It's
but you were on Lizzo's side.
What do you mean?
The other day, but you were Team Lizzo.
No, I really wasn't on her side. I was actually playing devil's advocate because we've talked about Lizzo before. Al, relax. I was not on Lizzo's side.
Why are you telling me to relax? I'm just
You get so
chuckling.
geeked when you have a partner to comfort.
No,
you.
don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm
Don't
doing
do
it. I'm
that.
doing it.
You geek when you have your partners here too.
You have one for 6 years. LQ said, Al Hush, you sound crazy. You're blaming the victim. Russell
I clearly said I'm not blaming the victim. Clearly said that at the top of the conversation.
Let me finish what LQ said. She said Russell has assaulted a lot of victims, and Emerge said it's called people in power can basically do what they want until karma hits. Hey, I guess it's something we'll never know. If you've been a victim, you'll be more on the side of the victim. If you've not, then you're going to be maybe more critical thinking about it, I guess. All right.
My thing is,